In this scenario, we will look at the impact of engine warm-up profile on fuel economy. So let's assume you're working on a technology that changes how the engine warm-up happens, and you wanted to quantify what the fuel economy impact of that was. Let's see how you can use PowertrainLive to quantify the change in warm-up profile. Let's open our vehicle model. For this example, I will use our baseline F-150 model. The engine warm-up profile is specified in the engine subsystem, which is at the bottom. So I will open the engine subsystem. So this is our baseline engine warm-up profile, and the data is right here, right next to it. Let's also verify that the drive cycle that we're running is correct. In the driver model, I verify that the drive cycle for UDDS is indeed correct. Then I will go to Run Simulation and run the model for baseline case. Once the baseline fuel economy case is done, I will go select the baseline scenario and look at the result of fuel economy analysis. We see that our baseline fuel economy for UDDS is 18.59. I've created a different warm-up profile here. Our blue line was the baseline warm-up profile, and let's suppose you want to see the impact if the warm-up profile was as aggressive as this orange line. To do that, let's go back to our warm-up profile in the engine, down here. I will go to the data and bring in the new warm-up profile. Now, with this new warm-up profile, I will create a new scenario called faster warm-up, and I will rerun the simulation. When you rerun the simulation, the GUI saves the data, sends it to the solver, and reruns the simulation. Once the simulation is done, let's select our faster warm-up analysis and look at what the resultant fuel economy is. As you can see, the fuel economy has improved to 18.98. I can also go back and select both baseline and the faster warm-up, and I can go into the engine and look at the details. In here, I can see the difference between the baseline and the faster warm-up cumulative fuel consumption. The instantaneous fuel consumption looks very similar for the rest of the curve, and the primary difference is really in the beginning. I can also go scroll down and look at my cold friction torque and see that in the baseline scenario, it took quite a while for the cold friction torque to come down, whereas in the aggressive scenario, the cold friction torque comes down pretty aggressively. And that is how you would quantify the fuel economy benefit using PowertrainLive.